Okay, hi everyone. Today we are continuing to talking about Chinese feminism, and the organization was created in March 1949 in China, and we call it ACWF, or China Women's Federation. And as you know, Chinese women got a lot of unequal treatments from the first dynasty to last dynasty in ancient China. And like some women had no status in their family and no opportunities to get education, and the only several things they had to do were taking care of their children and to do the farm work, housework, and also parents entangled girls' feet by a long clothes when they were under 5 years old. Um, because the shape and the size were a very important standard to evaluate women's beauty or not, but it created a very huge abuse on women's body. So today we will ask some question to our audience about how women get unequal treatment in the U.S. and what their opinions about feminism in the U.S.
Okay, so today we're talking about the ACWF, or the All China Women's Federation, and they were founded in 1949. And when they were first founded, they were known as the All China Democratic Women's Foundation from 1949 to 1957. And since then, they've had a few name changes, but today they're known as the All China Women's Federation. And the mission then and now is to represent and safeguard the rights and interests of women and promote gender equality. But when they were first established in 1949, they were part of the CCP, or the Communist Party of China, and that caused a little bit of trouble for them because the mission of the party took precedence over these women's issues, and that's kind of the total opposite of what they wanted. They wanted the women's issues to kind of come before the Communist Party, but they wouldn't allow it. So in 1995, they separated themselves from the CCP and became a non-governmental organization, or an NGO, to kind of give them more freedoms and more of these women's rights that they were looking for. So that was a big step for them, and they carry the same goals today to promote gender equality.
Oh, just catching up on my reading. Hi. So, what this organization has done has both affected females and men and their families if they choose to have one. Why this is important is because obviously feminism is an important thing here in America. They take it very much just as serious as we do in China. Due to the previous gender roles that were set, it's made it very hard for women to advance in their careers or education, really sort of any societal aspect for them. While this does affect men as well, females will see great improvements from what this organization is doing, from following up legislation or government bills to promote the women's well-being. They're creating programs to help get skills and education for women to follow up careers or choices that they'd like to make to further their education as well. Because feminism is so important here in America, this organization has strived to take what feminism is over there now, and it's sort of lacking, and advance it to the point to where even men are having more time to spend at home with their children, and with studies showing children can show great improvements in being able to see equality between genders, both male and female, and from just having their parents around, and also advancements in education. It'll help with their development as children. Focusing on women, though, what this has done for women so far is created social groups that will help them basically break past the glass ceiling that's existed over the last several years, decades, based off of what the history has done for women. So what this organization strives to do is basically push past the glass ceiling and allow for much needed improvements for women's lives in China.
Okay, so here we have my friend Molly. Molly, what are your initial thoughts, and what do you think of feminism? Like, what do you think of when you hear the word feminism?
I personally think feminism is a little extreme. I believe male and female should be equal, but I don't think females are superior to males. And I believe we each have different roles for a reason because we were designed that way. So I think we should more figure out how to work together instead of trying to figure out who's better than the other.
Okay, do you think feminism is different here in the US than it is in different parts of the world?
Yes, because I feel like here in the US, women actually have rights and freedoms, whereas lots of countries, women don't have rights and they're more like enslaved. So in those countries, feminism is more important because they're fighting for like their rights and their equality, whereas here in the US, we have that.
Perfect, thank you.
Welcome.